What's up, guys? This is the Asian Pitbull here, and I want to talk about this topic. I really do because this is getting on my nerves. Kevin Owens should not be the second coming of Stone Cold Steve Austin, and here's my reasons for that and how I feel about this. Because now, first of all, Stone Cold Steve Austin is the association, even the basic association is like the GOAT. So when you try to run a storyline where he's anti-authority, it's like you're trying to send a message to us that you're trying to push Kevin Owens as the next top guy. Now, mind you, there's a time and space for a guy like Kevin Owens. There's a spot for Kevin Owens. It doesn't mean that Kevin Owens cannot win the big one, meaning the WWE or the Universal Championship. But for my money, Kevin Owens will never be the top guy simply because of his look. Now, you haters are gonna come at me saying, "Oh, it's the work rate. Come on, it's 2019. We've heard all that." The thing is, when it comes to pro wrestling, mega stardom, the top number one guy, you look historically, there is always that he has to look like at least similar to like a superhero. You talk about the greatest of the greats, The Rock, Stone Cold Steve Austin, Hulk Hogan, even John Cena and Ric Flair, who are both at 6'1", but at least Flair just amazing on the mic and everything, but at least he's still built. Cena, of course, bodybuilder. You talk about Undertaker. You talk about all these mega top stars. I'm not talking about your like kind of those stars who have won the WWE Championship, like you can say The Miz, or you can say like JBL, or you can say like I would say even like, though I love Eddie Guerrero was never the man. So you cannot put Kevin Owens as the man because he's not fit to be the man. He's not fit to be the guy. For somebody like Kevin Owens, I liked him best when he was in NXT, when he just debuted, when he was super vicious. The thing is, for the mainstream audience, and even today, for me, a hardcore fan, I can never accept Kevin Owens' look. Whenever he comes on my TV screen, it's just a sour taste in my mouth because of his pot belly and his height. And just looking at him, he just doesn't look like a pro wrestler. He doesn't look like the main star. Say what you want about Roman Reigns, but he is that top guy. He's that main star that's gonna appeal to a wider audience, appeal to the mainstream, do the PR work and all that, because he looks like a superstar. He looks like a badass professional wrestler, ass kicker. Kevin Owens is more for people who hardcore fans who know about what he can do in ring, know about his in-ring work, know about his mic skills, and if they just focus on that and put him in a little spot over there, then I'm fine with that. Like I say, I am not a big fan, but I liked when he was in NXT, when he was just super vicious. The word I always associate with Kevin Owens is viciousness, because of his powerbomb on the turnbuckle. He has that mean streak in him, and I like him that way. Kill Owens kill, fight Owens fight, right? This should be his gimmick. When he was killing Sami Zayn, when he popped up into WWE debut and won the US Championship from John Cena in his debut match, because he's that vicious guy. He has that chip on his shoulder. And he's like similar to CM Punk. And CM Punk was also that guy who was never supposed to be a top guy. But at least CM Punk was also 6'1", 6'2", and at least with the height and that presence and the look, CM Punk is more believable, and CM Punk is better on the mic anyway. CM Punk is more believable, and CM Punk doesn't try to be Stone Cold Steve Austin. That's the worst thing about this entire thing. They're making him exactly like Austin, so blatantly letting him use the Stone Cold Stunner. And Austin has said this a few years back. He's not a fan of Kevin Owens' Stone Cold Stunner. When Kevin Owens used the Stone Cold Stunner, he appears like a freaking mark. He's just a freaking mark when he used the Stone Cold Stunner. I know he is Stone Cold. He's Stone Cold's biggest fan. He got advice from Stone Cold to never stop opening your mouth and never stop talking. And he's a fan of the Stunner. But just being a fan doesn't mean that you can become Stone Cold Steve Austin. The thing is that he can't even execute the Stone Cold Stunner correctly. I don't care what you say about timing and all that. It just doesn't look as nice because of his height. Say what you want. I've already gave that to him. Talent, yes. Promo, yes. He has a spot, but he isn't suitable for this. Some people are just born with that look to be the main eventer. Yes, people have failed. Vince has tried to fail those with the main event look many times. But those mega stardom, The Rock, Stone Cold Steve Austin, Roman Reigns, John Cena, Ric Flair, Undertaker, Hulk Hogan, all had that mega presence, and you're telling me that Kevin Owens is up there with them? This shouldn't be the way. He shouldn't even be in this angle, as if the Stone Cold Stunner using Stone Cold Stunner is not enough. He's doing exactly what Stone Cold would do, popping up behind the boss, giving the Stone Cold Stunner, anti-authority establishment, all these so-called shoot style promos. I don't know personally how the guy feels about this, because he has said before that he hated most of his stuff in the past. I don't know whether this is management forcing him to do this and in turn forcing this down our throats. I don't know what's the thought process behind this, trying to make him into Stone Cold Steve Austin 2.0. Kevin Owens can't even, I'm talking about the character here, not the human Kevin Owens. The character Kevin Owens can't even lace Stone Cold Steve Austin's boots. And this is just frustrating that they're trying to do this. The way they should book Kevin Owens, like I said, is just anything other than making him Stone Cold Steve Austin. Even with his Kevin Owens talk show, okay, even with the Friends of Jericho, whatever, all those are better than Stone Cold. Making him like Stone Cold Steve Austin. And it's gonna piss me off even more if every week I'm gonna see him do the Stone Cold Stunner. So that's my rant about this. I honestly, just mind-boggling to me, man. Leave in the comments below. I want to hear your thoughts, whether you like this new gimmick and him trying to become Stone Cold Steve Austin 2.0. Let me know whether you liked it or not. Asian Pitbull signing out.